Hey guys, it's Tim. Time for a quick and dirty build. The Monk, my Season 1 Monk, finally got to Torment 6, and I want to show you how. I've been asked quite a bit recently to put up a build video, and now that I finally nailed down a build that I really like to use, that I think is pretty solid, I want to share it with you. So here it goes. The build revolves around what is like the go-to Monk set right now, the Monkey King Garb. Now keep in mind, some of the gear that I have is maybe not ideal, but it's what I'm using right now, so if you have better, by all means use. The two bonuses that the Monkey King Garb set gets is the first one is a 2-piece. While the combat staff is equipped, all damage dealt is increased by 20%. Pretty awesome. 4-piece set is spending 75 spirit causes a decoy to spawn that taunts nearby enemies and then explodes for 100% weapon damage is holy. That's awesome. You will notice that I'm also using the Inna's 4-piece, activated the 4-piece by the Ring of Royal Grandeur, of course. But the Inna's 4-piece, this is not mandatory for this build. They just happen to be the best items in these slots that I've gotten. So the 2-piece is 250 dex, 200 life per spirit spent. 3-piece bonus, increased spirit regeneration by 2, no big deal. Reduces the resource cost of Sweeping Wind by 70 spirit, that's kind of cool. And then a really nice fun one is the 4-piece bonuses gain the base effect of all 4 mantras at the same time. In order to get the 4-piece bonuses from both of these sets, you have to use the Ring of Royal Grandeur. I'm also using the crudest boots, not essential to the builds, which were recently reworked with patch 2.1 to now let you summon 2 mystic allies instead of just 1. To the build, the general principle is generate a ton of spirit really quickly, so that you can spam some sort of spirit spender and get tons of those Monkey King explosions, killing everything on the screen. See that little clone right there? Boom, boom, pow, 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 constantly. He explodes, and that's what does the 3,500% weapon damage. So what I use in order to do that is, first up, Way of the 100 Fists generates a lot of spirit. I activate Breath of Heaven infused with light to generate even more spirit on my Way of 100 Fists. Also, I use Inner Storm with Sweeping Wind for the increased spirit generation and a little bit of damage boost as well. I use Dashing Strike with the Radiance Rune in order to attack really, really fast and generate more spirit. Mantra of Healing, this is my spirit dumper. When I'm generating a ton of spirit, I just spam number 1, click, 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 boom, boom, pow, pow, pow. Everything's dead. Now, I'm using Mystic Ally because I have the boots. As soon as I find some better boots that I like, I'll probably switch that out. Now, for my passives, keep in mind this is not ideal. This is just me new to Torment 6. I did have to take an extra defensive passive just to stay alive. But ones that you're really going to want to use is Alacrity. Increase your the speed of spirit generators, which is your Way of the 100 Fists. So now you're swinging like super fast. You also have Seize the Initiative, so dealing damage to enemies above 75% life increases your attack speed by 30% for 4 seconds, even faster attack. Do you sense a pattern? A lot of increased attack speed here. Harmony just for the defensive bonuses, and I did take 6th Sense just for the increased defense. A lot of people right now are using Beacon of Yatar or Itar, however you pronounce it, in order to get their Breath of Heaven cooldown down as low as possible. Now let me show you the item that goes with that build. It is called the Flying Dragon. You have a lot of attack speed already with all those skills and the increased attack speed that you can find on your items and stuff like that too. And the proc on the Flying Dragon allows you to double your attack speed when attacking. So if the general idea of this build is to generate a ton of spirit and you're already attacking really fast, well, if you double that attack, you're going to generate even more spirit. And you'll see it in just a second, just how fast you generate spirit. Your goal is to generate spirit as fast as you can spend. So you want to be able to just mash on your spirit spender, whatever you choose to have, and keep your spirit going so you can just continue to mash that until everything's dead. Let's see it in action.
That ability is not yet
Now, this build is actually really popular among really geared monks. What they're doing, though, that's a little bit different than what I'm doing right now, is they're not using the Innis 4-piece, not all of them. Reason being, they don't want their Sweeping Wind to cost 5 spirit. They want their Sweeping Wind to cost 75 spirit, because activate Sweeping Wind, it costs 75 spirit, that instantly pops out. Monkey King Explosion, clone, whatever. So instead of spamming the mantra of healing like I'm doing, which only costs 50 spirit, they're spamming Sweeping Wind, and every time they spam it, then they actually get the explosion. So anyways, that's the general principle behind the build that I'm using right now. It seems to be the best one to get you into a high torment difficulty, and especially if you're focusing on doing greater rifts, to get you up at the very high greater rift level. And all you really need for this build is the Monkey King set, which luckily is only 3 pieces plus a Ring Royal Grandeur, or just 4 pieces. It's best if you have a Flying Dragon, because that's really good. But if you don't, it's not a huge deal. You can still do the same build using something else. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about the build, and let me know how it goes. Good luck.